We love hip hop.
We're running a little bit on time, but can we do a quick no jumper segment here, man? Because technically, like, you know what? I found out the algorithm likes no jumper.
They like them again, eh?
No, our audience is very tuned into like no jumper lore or wants to know what's happening through other platforms.
Dun, dun, dun.
Here's the problem. I was watching a video last night from Flacco, right? And he was saying in this video that they're about to clean house because every few months, when the shit gets too toxic, it becomes like Adam, I don't know, he gets anxiety or something, and he's like, yo, I can't do this anymore with all these weirdos, and he just fires everybody, cancels a bunch of shows. So the last time that happened is with the new shows. Remember, he canceled the new show when I was supposed to go to LA? Like, there was chaos happening at the new show at the time, and all these weird people.
Also, like with AD and T-Rail and all those guys. Was it
those
that
guys
time?
left.
Okay.
That was like right around the pandemic time. So that was the only time he didn't clean house. Like, those guys just left.
Okay.
But everybody who he retained, like Sharp and all of those guys, after a while, when things got chaotic, he ended up cleaning house. He Gina Views left at one point. He got cut off the show that he had with Flacco and all those different shows, and Flacco just took a different role. Now he has a bunch of people. Can you tell me who's on No Jumper right now? Host?
Wack?
Wack, definitely. Wack is the standout. But Wack is bigger than No Jumper, like as far as like a public figure.
I've been seeing Crip Mac there again.
Crip Mac, okay, yeah.
Doughboy. What's his name?
I don't know any of these guys.
I don't know who Doughboy is.
Oh, maybe he's just a guest that one time.
I know the blind guy. I forget his name. Yeah. There's the one blind guy, Munchie B.
Okay, I heard Act talking about him.
Right, but like once upon a time, with the exception of Adam, because Adam is the central guy. At the end of the day, he's the owner of the company. Like everybody knows Adam22. But do you know anybody who's over there right now?
Nah.
Besides Wack, no.
And
Is Flacco still over there?
Flacco is like over there behind the scenes.
Okay.
But like he doesn't go down to LA. He doesn't even live in LA. So he doesn't even go to the studio and do any podcasts with them.
He just runs the social media, right?
Basically. And like, to be honest, his videos are very anti-No Jumper lately, where he's like, you guys have a shit show over there. They're about to clean house.
I got some really bad news for the No Jumper employees. They might not want to hear this, but this is the absolute truth. Y'all might not know this, but y'all are about to be at the unemployment office in about 6 months.
If they do that now, fam, because these guys have like 5 million subs, bro. We were even talking about Hot 97 in the beginning of the show and like the amount of subs that they have, bro. The reconstruction of like the different shows like that over and over again, speaking from my own experience, does that affect the audience long term, or is that something that like Adam could live through again?
I think what Adam's problem is the amount of money he's generating from YouTube can't justify paying hosts that much.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have like a quick turnaround. So it's like you can't really find like a reliable new person to build with because you're not even getting that much money from YouTube anymore. Your brand is kind of tanking in a sense. His own individual antics have kind of affected the brand, and the algorithm doesn't even favor that type of content anymore.
What type of content?
Like, I think in general, like hip hop journalism isn't where it was before. Whereas like back in the day, like Sway in the Morning, Hot 97 Breakfast Club, like everyone was doing numbers, you know? Now it's kind of like, unless you're like Vlad or like there's a legacy act there, like someone who's like a legend, like it's not moving the same. Even during COVID, like No Jumper was booming, you know? I think it's just never gonna hit where it hit before. So you can't afford good staff that's gonna stay because they're gonna be, at the end of the day, they're gonna be dissatisfied with how much they're making money wise, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like he's gotten a lot of people in there that are just willing to take whatever, fam. Like he doesn't have like professional podcasters.
Exactly.
Just niggas off the street that are, they don't even pod. Fam, you see how we pod, bro? They just sit at the table and all talk at the same time.
Yeah, and I feel like that kind of plays a part into it as well, where like the professionalism isn't there. And to like, it technically is a work environment. So it's like, how long could you work with unprofessional niggas? You know, like
yes,
every week you don't know if someone's gonna fight. You don't know like if someone's gonna crash out.
yeah,
You don't know if someone's gonna run up in the building. Like there's always that air of possibility.
Let's compare what was happening then that led to all the shows being canceled to what's happening right now.
Talking about niggas. Bro, watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth. Right, nobody did. Yo, Jaleese.
How to do that?
You come in here playing with me.
Hey,
I ain't them.
I'm not trying to play with you. I'm not trying to threaten you.
Can't with me.
I get that.
Throw your Throw your
You don't got no swag.
Throw your
Swag, just go.
Watch out, Adam.
I'm not watching out.
Gotta go.
I'm doing that with you,
You gotta go.
I'm not doing that with you.
Hook it.
You came to podcast, you want to fight. You gotta
You
go.
heard the been said about me.
So the shows are doing less numbers, but yet more drama, and there's more people on the platform. Yeah, bro. Y'all get ready, man. All right. I give, a large majority of that cast about 6 months, man.
bro, and that's insane. Like, imagine like we had to deal with that in kind of environment, fam. For the amount of even like different co-hosts that I've had over the years, it's never been like, yo, we're having a podcast and like man has to get out their seat and go walk over there. What you say, nigga? Like nobody's ever done that on any We Love Hip Hop podcast. Maybe if we did, the views would go out the sky. But then people are like that tuned in because of that clip of me getting up and crashing out on right? Now those people who came in to subscribe because of that, they want to see that over and over
Drama,
again.
yeah.
Because when that started happening on Adam's platform, when Suspect punched the Kelpie kid in the face.
That was amazing.
Right? And all these different fights, people
Flacco got spit on.
Flacco getting spit on. Even recently with freaking Whack, or somebody running up on when Whack 100 ran up on the next youth, right?
Yeah.
People are like, if they're not doing that on No Jumper, I'm not gonna just watch them freaking for journalism. Turn up.
Yeah, I think what No Jumper should do is pivot. I think in the same way that we're seeing Vlad sort of step out of his shell and be more individually running things as opposed to like relying on guests, I think Adam needs to do that. I think what his bread and butter could be is documentary style, like going to places and interviewing these rappers. Have the Whack and Adam show. Have your like interviews where you interview Stat Quo or like whoever you want to interview. And that's it. You don't need that many staff. You don't need to have these like BS discussions that no one's tuned into with these unprofessional podcasters. Like no one cares, you know?
It's bad right now.
What I first started watching No Jumper for was the one-on-one interviews with Adam and like other guests. Because I actually enjoyed them, you know, like the XXX, that was obviously like legendary, you know what I mean? But even when he would talk to like random influencers and stuff, I always thought the questions he would ask weren't like the traditional questions. As a fellow creator, he would ask questions that I would want to know on my come up and stuff. So I feel like if he kind of went back to that, because he did pivot, but he pivoted in a sense where like it became the drama, like more like what is it? I love hip hop.
No, Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. That Love and Hip Hop type style where
or Jerry Springer.
Yeah, more so Jerry Springer type thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, because even with Mr. Beast, his original style where he was like, it was just him and his friends, a lot of people were complaining, were like, you need to go back to that. And I noticed that the videos he's been dropping, he's been doing more of those kind of videos. And he's been getting his numbers back up, you know what I mean? So
whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? From 100 million back to 150 million.
No, type shit.
You know what I also think happened with Adam is, you know, obviously he's a white dude in hip hop. So I feel like he felt that he needed to like give back to the community by giving opportunities to people that maybe he saw something in. And like time and time again, he would be let down. They would try to like not extort him, but like try to get the most out of him and disrespect him and go start their own thing. So I feel like what he has to do now is just step into like his own individual quote unquote greatness as opposed to like trying to help everyone and bring them up. Because like at the end of the day, you can't save everyone, but you got to save your business.
But if he was trying to help and give back to people in the community, why would he be upset if they take that and start their own thing?
I think it's because he still wanted some sort of like loyalty. It's like, imagine like I pay you XYZ and then like at the end, like you just take the sauce and like try to start your own thing, which happens a lot with men.
So like how long how long am I? Okay,
How long am I
I'm on.
expected?
I'm on Wheel of Hip Hop. Let's say we do like a 5-year run or whatever, and then like, we just go our separate ways. Like nothing bad happens. Like, am I just not allowed to ever start like a podcast or do a podcast ever again because I'm indebted to Friday?
No.
Damn natural podcast.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think there's a way to go about it. But like, for example, like not to bring up your old co-host, but
Bring him up.
Gutsy, that's kind of, Gutsy went and started his own thing. And he has every right to do that. So I wouldn't shun that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, he has to work with Friday forever, but it's the manner in which it ended. It's not like, usually when that happens, it's usually like on some turmoil.
But the thing is, it never ended bad, right? It just ended. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't communicate.
Yeah.
And when he started his podcast, it would have been cool. I'm still cool with like, do you, more power to you.
Exactly.
But with your situation, if you started a podcast and then like every other episode, I'm on the thumbnail and it's fuck Friday, now it's fuck your podcast.
Respectfully.
You know what I'm saying?
So was that Figmunity, like when they started, was a lot of their initial content just about
It was
Adam?
the anti-no jumper network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime Adam stubbed his toe, they had him up on the screen.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it was to the point where Adam was able to fuel his fire because he was like, without me, y'all can't live. Because when you don't talk about me, the thumbnails without me ain't doing shit. And it was true.
Yeah.
So don't never get into that territory. Like if you leave and then you start being the anti-We Love Hip Hop freaking podcast, then everybody just keep on watching you for that.
Exactly.
Rory and Mal, they left. They did one episode talking about what happened with them and Joe, and then they kept it moving. They're talking about what happened on their weekend, all type of shit. Non-Joe related. They don't even say his name.
And now though, like even though they have their own success as a podcast, like they are still indebted to Joe overall because that's how it's part of their story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But they don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or at least Mal don't fuck with him, and they don't mention him. They don't make it we're only tuning into Rory and Mal to hear them kick Joe's back in.
Exactly.
If that was the case, then they would have failed already.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, salute to Adam22. Every once in a while, it's not even just for the algorithm. I'm interested in this because I've been a fan for a long time, and I'm watching them to see like the mistakes that they make to not make the same mistakes.
Exactly.
Mind you, I'm not in corn and all that. So whatever, I'm not making those kind of like, not mistakes, but those kind of moves. But it's just an interesting thing to look at. You know what I'm saying?
I think the corn is the only thing that's probably sustaining him.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's bringing him that's his bread and butter.
It's almost evergreen in that sense. Whereas like the content trends come and go, but like from the beginning of time, people have damn near been consuming corn.
Yeah, somebody's gonna want to watch you fuck a bitch
Even like
any time of year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.